When you look at me, you may see an African American young woman, but to be specific, I'm a proud Nigerian Hispanic American. Now, you guys have probably never met a person with this mixed race before, besides today, because I have yet to meet someone with this biracial combination. On a serious note, I'm here today to read a few chapters of my life and shine light on an experience I had during the Youth of the Year for the Boys and Girls Clubs of Collin County competition in 2018. I learned something new about myself and the world. There's always more than what meets the eye. Before the competition, I had to write multiple essays, fill out applications, and get together with one of my mentors, Shay, weekly. It took me weeks to prepare for this leadership and professional development competition. Now, the day of the competition, I had to deliver a 3-minute memorized speech and answer questions to a panel of about 8 judges. Of course, I came slayed, makeup done, I was dressed to impress. Well, a little birdie told me something after I won the title of what one of the judges had stated to her. The judge stated that when I walked into the room, my presence filled the room, but she was more so shocked of how I delivered my story and how I answered those questions. I literally blew her away because her first thought was that I am just a girl with a pretty face, pretty much questioning what can she bring to the table or what does she have to offer. Well, that day, I was able to show her what I can bring to the table. And from my perspective, a professional who is there to judge a competition would know not to prejudge. In fact, those questions are things I get almost every day. It sometimes hurts because I don't get taken serious enough, whether it is dealing with everyday life or with important professional business. On the other hand, I laugh because I look back at all the things I have accomplished and things I have yet to accomplish. As much as I respect the compliments, I am deeper than an image. Appreciation for my inner radiance should not go unnoticed. For an example, one time I was acknowledged from someone at the university I go to as the model and not the finance student because I was stereotyped as a female without a mind. I wasn't valued as a student, and it came to the point where they were just blindsided at the fact that fashion and finance can mix. You know, we're in a generation where society places a lot of misconceptions on youth and women, especially misconceptions saying you can't be both pretty and intelligent. In fact, let me tell you what this pretty face has accomplished. In 2018, I was named the National Brand Ambassador for the Charles Schwab Money Matters program that's affiliated with the Boys and Girls Clubs of America. With that came a $5,000 scholarship towards my college career and a 3-day all-expense paid trip to Washington, D.C. For the very first time, I got to tour DC, have Texas Tuesday coffee with Ted Cruz, and spread awareness to other state legislators of how beneficial these programs are to youth around the world. In the summer of 2019, I accepted an offer to intern with Ryan, a tax firm in Dallas, Texas. I interned with the financial planning and analyst team. Pictured here with me is Lena, Danielle, and Arianna. Aaron, unfortunately, was probably off in a meeting, so he didn't get to be in the picture. But overall, I gained a lot of knowledge from these individuals, and they were a huge help to my financial career and journey. Lastly, in 2019, I hosted my first ever mentoring workshop for 30 young girls. Thanks to my mom, we were able to put together a successful event at the Chocolate Angel Tea Room. This was a very special moment for a majority of the girls because this was their first time experiencing and having tea. This event marked my first sponsorship from Ryan at the age of 19. Before all these achievements, I found my passion my junior year of high school. It was my voice. And it's funny because I've been told to start doing voiceovers. So if you guys know anyone in that industry, tell them Arianna is ready to start her voiceover career. I found my voice after I had to put away something that I truly loved, dancing. I was on the drill team for 3 years at my high school, and I thought I was going to dance for my 4th and final year, but something in me was telling me that I had bigger and better plans. Fun fact, I won a salsa competition at a Cinco de Mayo event at the age of 5 years old. That puts into perspective that I've been dancing since I was a little girl. When I turned 12, my life actually took a turn with adversity. I don't want to go too much into detail due to privacy, but there were times when I thought my voice wasn't strong enough and I was lost. I sought out guidance from mentors, and I spent majority of my time at my second home, the Boys and Girls Club. I was surrounded by people who looked like me. Unlike at school, from kinder to 12th grade, I would always find myself being the only minority person in my classroom. I always tell my brothers and sisters of color, don't fear who you are. Be proud of where you come from and represent every aspect of that. Sometimes getting uncomfortable and breaking out of that shell can really help you find out more about yourself. Always look for the opportunity, even in a negative situation. Even so, create the opportunity. I used to be shy, but I grew into an outgoing person with a lot of confidence due to a huge support system. Finding that strong village of people is very important, and I can't stress that enough. If you have to do something you love, I say take that chance because you never know where the road will lead you to. Like the time when I had to sacrifice my senior year of high school with speaking engagements, scholarship dinners, and committing every Tuesday with the Young Entrepreneurs Academy. I'm so thankful I did all of that because it got me to the place where I am at today. I'm 20 years old and I believe there's not an age limit to success. You are never too young or too old to dream big and accomplish something. When you feel like you're being judged or prejudged, always remember to be the best version of yourself. At the end of the day, you can't fix other people, but you can always work on yourself. When I look back at the competition in 2018, I realized that it helped me to redefine myself. I began to understand who I was at that particular time, and I looked at my life objectively. I asked myself, what are my values, goals, and dreams? Those 3 questions paved the way for my future, and I'm challenging you to ask yourself those questions. My dad always tells me, there's something about you, Arianna, and I can't necessarily put my hands on it, but you'll see. I hold on to that statement because it reminds me that I'm unique, special, and different. Next time you read a person's face, don't judge a book by its cover. Read it and find out. You'll never know what you'll learn because there's always more than what meets the eye. Thank you.